Dear students, coming to the objective part of the biological classification. Here the first bit is, which of the following are likely to be present in deep sea water? First option, saprophytic fungi. Second option, archaebacteria. Third option, eubacteria. Fourth option, blue-green algae. So archaebacteria live in some of the most harsh habitats such as extreme salty areas called halophiles, and they also live in hot springs called thermoacidophiles, and they live in marshy areas, methanogens, and also in deep sea water. Why only archaebacteria can live in the extreme conditions, this deep sea water and all? Because the cell membrane of the archaebacteria contains branched chain lipids. Because of the presence of these branched chain lipids, archaebacteria can live in the extreme conditions. So here the other three options, that is saprophytic fungi, blue-green algae and eubacteria, does not contain the branched chain lipids in their cell membrane. So they cannot live in the extreme conditions like in the deep sea water. So here the correct option is archaebacteria. So archaebacteria can live in the deep sea water because their cell membrane contains branched chain lipids. So coming to the second bit, pigment containing membranous extensions in some cyanobacteria are: first option, chromatophores. Second option, heterocyst. Third option, basal bodies. Fourth option, pneumatophores. So cyanobacteria contain the chlorophyll, but the cyanobacteria does not contain the chloroplast. So normally in the plants, the chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast. Cyanobacteria does not contain the chloroplast, but they contain the chlorophyll. Where this chlorophyll is located? This chlorophyll pigment is located in the chromatophores. So the pigment containing membranous extensions in some cyanobacteria are called chromatophores. The correct option is first one, chromatophores. Coming to the third bit, five kingdom system of classification suggested by R.H. Whittaker is not based on: first option, presence or absence of well-defined nucleus. Second option, mode of reproduction. Third option, mode of nutrition. Fourth option, complexity of body organization. So five kingdom system of classification was proposed by R.H. Whittaker, and it is based on mainly complexity of cell structure, that is both prokaryotes and eukaryotes, or prokaryotes or eukaryotes, and complexity of organisms, body, cellular, unicellular or multicellular, methods of reproduction, mode of nutrition, evolutionary or phylogenetic relationships. That is, mode of nutrition here means autotrophic or heterotrophic. So here, so it is mainly based on mode of reproduction or methods of reproduction, mode of nutrition, complexity of body organization. So it is presence or absence of well-defined nucleus. Here the correct option is 1. So is not based on the abdomen. It is also based on presence or absence of well-defined nucleus, because the kingdom Monera contains all unicellular prokaryotes. Kingdom Protista contains all unicellular eukaryotes. So it is based on presence or absence of well-defined nucleus also. So here the correct answer is first one, presence or absence of well-defined nucleus. Now coming to the fourth bit, which fungi contains hallucinogens? Option A, Morchella esculenta. Option B, Amansia muscaria. Option third, Neurospora species. Fourth option, Stilago. Several mushrooms such as Amansia muscaria, Psilocybe mexicana, Panelius species secrete hallucinogenic substances like psilocybin and psilocin. So these substances may destroy brain cells and power of perception in human beings. So the fungi which contains hallucinogens are Amansia muscaria. Next, coming to the fifth bit, Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in A, the first option, cell membrane structure, second option, mode of nutrition, third option, cell shape, fourth option, mode of reproduction. So you know that both Archaebacteria and eubacteria which comes under kingdom Monera, but there is difference between Archaebacteria and eubacteria. So what is the main difference between the Archaebacteria and eubacteria? Archaebacteria differ from other bacteria in having a different cell wall structure. They lack peptidoglycan in cell wall and possess a monolayer of branched fatty acids attached to glycerol by ether bonds in their cell membranes. So the cell wall of the Archaebacteria contains pseudomurine. Cell wall of eubacteria contains murin or peptidoglycan or mucopeptide. So here the correct option is cell membrane structure. And archaebacterial cell membrane also contains branched chain lipids. This you cannot find in case of eubacteria. So archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in cell membrane structure. Next, sixth bit. Which of the following shows coiled RNA strand and capsomeres? First option, poliovirus. Second option, tobacco mosaic virus. Third option, measles virus. Fourth option, retrovirus. Tobacco mosaic virus, also called TMV, is a rod shaped virus. The rod has a core which contains helically coiled single stranded RNA. There is a protective covering of protein called capsid around the infectious part. Capsid contains small subunits called capsomeres and is having the antigenic property. So here the correct option is TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. It's the seventh bit. Viruses have, option A, DNA enclosed in a protein coat. Option B, prokaryotic nucleus. Option C, single chromosome. Fourth option, both DNA and RNA. You know that viruses usually having only genetic material and the protein coat. Apart from that, it doesn't contain any enzymes or metabolic activity or any enzyme machinery. You cannot find the cell structure in case of viruses. So they contain either DNA or RNA but not both. So the viruses which contain DNA are called DNA viruses. The viruses which contain RNA are called RNA viruses. So viruses have genetic material and protein coat. Here the genetic material will be either DNA or protein. It does not contain the nucleus or chromosomes. So here the correct option is DNA enclosed in a protein coat. So viruses have DNA enclosed in a protein coat is the right answer. Next, eighth bit. The motile bacteria are able to move by, first option, Fimbriae. Second option, flagella. Third option, cilia. Fourth option, pili. So motile bacteria have thin filamentous extensions on their cell wall called flagella. So flagella and cilia mainly helps in locomotion. Here the bacteria does not contain the cilia but they contain the flagella for locomotion. So Fimbriae for attachment, pili helps in attachment, that is in the reproduction process. So the motile bacteria are able to move by flagella. So here the right option is second one. Next, coming to the ninth bit. Which one of the following matches is correct? Alternaria exhibit sexual reproduction. Alternaria exhibit sexual reproduction and deuteromycetes. So sexual reproduction absent deuteromycetes. It's wrong. So Alternaria, sexual reproduction absent deuteromycetes. Next option 2. Mucor, reproduction by ascomycetes, conjugation. Option 3. Agaricus is a parasitic fungus, basidiomycetes. Option 4. Phytophthora, you can find the aseptate mycelium, basidiomycetes. So these are the 4 options that they have given. So which one of the following matches is correct? So among the 4, 3 options are wrong, 1 is correct. Here first option is the right one, because Alternaria, which belongs to the deuteromycetes, and sexual reproduction is absent. So in all the deuteromycetes you cannot find the sexual reproduction in those members. Mucor, so here the mucor which belongs to the phycomycetes, it does not belong to the ascomycetes. So Agaricus, which belongs to the basidiomycetes only, but it is not the parasitic fungus. Phytophthora, aseptate mycelium, and basidiomycetes, you cannot find the aseptate mycelium here. So here the right option is the first one, Alternaria, the sexual reproduction sexual reproduction is absent in deuteromycetes. Now coming to the 10th bit, true nucleus is absent in, first option Mucor, second option Vaucheria, third option Volvox, fourth option Anabina. So true nucleus is normally absent in Munnerians. So in all the prokaryotes you cannot find the true nucleus. Here the Mucor is the fungus, Volvox is the algae, even Vaucheria also algae, Anabina is the cyanobacteria, which comes under kingdom Monera, which does not contain the true nucleus. So true nucleus is absent in Anabina. Coming to the 11th bit, the imperfect fungi which are decomposer of litter and help in mineral cycling belongs to. First option basidiomycetes, second option phycomycetes, third option ascomycetes, and the fourth option deuteromycetes. So the class deuteromycetes comprises of imperfect fungi which play a role in decomposition of organic wastes. So the imperfect fungi which are decomposer of litter and help in mineral cycling belongs to deuteromycetes. So why they are called imperfect fungi? We already discussed. The members of the deuteromycetes cannot exhibit sexual reproduction. Because of that reason, these deuteromycetes are called imperfect fungi, and they play an important role in mineral cycling. Next, 12th bit, the structures that help some bacteria to attach to rocks and or host tissues are: first option Fimbriae, second option mesosomes, third option holdfast, fourth option rhizoids. Fimbriae helps some bacteria in attaching to rocks or host body for obtaining establishment and nutrition. So mesosomes, second option mesosomes. So the infoldings or imaginations of the plasma membrane in bacteria, usually called mesosomes, they play an important role in respiration. So they do not relate regarding this attachment. Holdfast you can find in case of brown algae, Phaeophysae class algae, holdfast. Rhizoids you can find in case of bryophytes. So here the structures that help some bacteria to attach to rocks or host tissues are Fimbriae. Next, coming to the 13th bit. Pick up the wrong statement. First option, Protista have photosynthetic and heterotrophic modes of nutrition. Second option, some fungi are edible. Third option, nuclear membrane is present in Monera. Fourth option, cell wall is absent in Animalia. So here they are asking to pick up the wrong statement. Protista have photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Yes, Protista. Kingdom Protista consists of different types of organisms like chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds and protozoans. Here the protozoans are heterotroph, and if you take diatoms here, they are photosynthetic. So they have both photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Next, some fungi are edible. Yes, mushrooms are edible. Even morels and truffles are also edible. Nuclear membrane is present in Monera. No. So nuclear membrane is usually absent in Monerians. So the bacteria, Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria, so all comes under kingdom Monera. They do not contain the nuclear membrane. The nucleus is not surrounded by nuclear membrane. So next, cell wall is absent in animal. Yes, you cannot find the cell wall in case of animals. So pick up the wrong statement. So here the wrong statement is nuclear membrane is present in Monera. So the right answer for the 13th question is third option. Coming to the 14th question. Which one is wrong statement? First option, Mucor has biflagellate zoospores. Second option, haploid endosperm is typical feature of gymnosperms. Third option, brown algae have chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C and fucoxanthin. Fourth option, Archegonia are found in Bryophyta, Pteridophyta and gymnosperms. Mucor belongs to the class Phycomycetes. So here the mucor usually does not contain flagellated gametes. They contain non-motile, non-flagellated gametes. So here the wrong statement is mucor has biflagellated zoospores. The other three options, that is haploid endosperm is typical feature of gymnosperms. That is right. Brown algae have chlorophyll A, C and fucoxanthin. Yes. Archegonia usually found in bryophytes, pteridophytes and gymnosperms. So here the wrong statement is mucor has biflagellated zoospores. Normally mucor does not have the biflagellated zoospores. Okay. They contain non-motile, non-flagellated gametes. Coming to the 15th question. Select the wrong statements. First option, W.M. Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized. Second option, the term Contagium vipium fluidum was coined by M.W. Begering. Third option, mosaic disease in tobacco and AIDS in human being are caused by viruses. Fourth option, the viroids were discovered by D.J. Evnosky. Viroids were discovered by Diner, not Evnosky. So here the wrong statement is viroids were discovered by Evnosky. So other three options are right. Next, coming to the 16th bit. Cell wall is absent in option A, Funaria, option B, Mycoplasma, option C, Nostoc, option D, Aspergillus. So cell wall is usually absent in Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma does not contain the cell wall and they usually live in anaerobic conditions. They do not require oxygen for their growth. They also causes diseases in plants, animals and human beings. So it causes infections in plants called witch's brew. In animals it also causes infections. In human beings it causes mycoplasmal erythritis. So cell wall is present in Funaria, Nostoc and Aspergillus. Here the Funaria is the bryophyte which comes under plant kingdom which contains cell wall. Nostoc, which is a cyanobacteria which also contains the cell wall. Aspergillus is fungi which contains cell wall. So here the cell wall is absent in Mycoplasma. Just coming to the 17th bit. In which group of organisms the cell walls form two thin overlapping shells which fit together? First option, euglenoids. Second option, dinoflagellates. Third option, slime molds. Fourth option, chrysophytes. So you might have studied that. So in case of diatoms, the cell wall form two thin overlapping shells which fit together. So diatoms comes under chrysophytes. So in chrysophytes, the cell walls form two thin overlapping shells held together. The body of diatoms appears like a soap box due to overlapping shells. So the correct option for the 17th one is fourth. Coming to the 18th question, choose the wrong statement. Neurospora is used in the study of biochemical genetics. Second option, morels and truffles are poisonous mushrooms. Third option, yeast is unicellular and useful in fermentation. Fourth option, penicillium is multicellular and produces antibiotics. So choose the wrong statement here. So Neurospora is widely used in biochemical studies. Yes, that is right. Yeast is unicellular. So except yeast, all the members in the kingdom fungi are multicellular. So yeast is unicellular and widely used in fermentation process. That is also right answer. Penicillium is multicellular and produce antibiotics. So penicillium belongs to ascomycetes, and this penicillium usually produces antibiotics. It is multicellular. That is also right answer. Morels and truffles are poisonous mushrooms. That is wrong. Morels and truffles belongs to ascomycetes, but they are not poisonous. They are edible mushrooms. So here the wrong statement is morels and truffles are poisonous mushrooms. Just coming to the 19th bit. So coming to the 19th question, which of the following statements is wrong for viroids? First option, they lack a protein coat. Second option, they are smaller than viruses. Third option, they causes infections. Fourth option, their RNA is of high molecular weight. So viroids are the smallest known pathogens. They are naked and they are having circular and single stranded RNA molecule that do not code for any proteins, but they can autonomously replicate when introduced into the host plants. Viroids only infect plants. Some cause economically important diseases of crop plants, while others appear to be benign. So here viroids, they lack a protein coat. Yes, they do not contain the protein coat. They are smaller than viruses. Yes, viroids are smaller than viruses. They cause infections. Yes, they do cause infections. Their RNA is of high molecular weight. They have given. No. Normally the viroids have the RNA which is having the low molecular weight. So here the wrong option is their RNA is of high molecular weight. Is the wrong statement. So the correct option for the 19th one is fourth option. Now coming to the 20th question. One of the major components of cell wall of most fungi is option 1, chitin, option 2, peptidoglycan, option 3, cellulose, option D, hemicellulose. So we studied that the fungal cell wall is majorly contains chitin. So fungal cell wall is made up of chitin. Peptidoglycan. So the bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. It is also called murin or mucopeptide that you can find in case of bacteria. But Archaebacter does not contain the peptidoglycan. They contain pseudomurin. They do not contain the murin. They contain pseudomurin. Cellulose and hemicellulose. Cellulose mainly you can find in case of plants. Even hemicellulose you can find in case of algae and all these lower organisms. Even the plants also contains a little amount of hemicellulose. So here one of the major component of cell wall of most fungi is chitin. So chitin is the right answer. Next, coming to the 21st question. Which one of the following statements is wrong? So if you observe, most of the bits they are asking regarding the wrong statements only. So when you are reading the question, should be very attentive. So which one of the following statement is wrong? First option, cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. Second option, golden algae are also called desmids. Third option, eubacteria are also called false bacteria. Fourth option, phycomycetes are also called algal fungi. So here the first option is cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. Yes, cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae, which comes under kingdom Monera. Examples of cyanobacteria are Anabina and Nasta. So here cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. Golden algae are also called desmids. Primatium parvum is the best example for the golden algae. They are also called desmids, which comes under chrysophytes of the kingdom Protista. Third option, eubacteria are also called false bacteria. So this is the wrong option. Eubacteria are not called false bacteria. Eubacteria usually called true bacteria because they contain the true nucleus. So eubacteria are also called true bacteria. So here the wrong statement is eubacteria are also called false bacteria. Normal eubacteria is called true bacteria. Phycomycetes are also called algal fungi. So we already discussed phycomycetes are called algal fungi. So these are the few bits that we have discussed in this session. The remaining bits that we are going to discuss in the next session. Thank you.